Okay, with this problem, or these problems in 5.5, we're going to connect, and we've already kind of done this, but we're going to connect this multiplication to fraction of problems. Basically what we've said here, each time that we've ever done these things, that you've done them in the previous lessons, where they've come up, some of them are easy for you to understand, like this 1/5. You know that, some of you get that. I think 1/2 is really easy. What's half of 2 is, what's half of 4 is 2, those sorts of things, whatever. But if you recall what we've always said about this, and I'm going to break it down as much as I can here to start off with, but then I'm going to just show you the quick way to do these problems. But essentially, let's just say you have 10. So let's imagine that you have 10, we'll make 10 little boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you have 10 of these little boxes around here. That got a little bit bigger. That got bigger. Delete that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is 1/5 of these 10? So what they want you to do is you make 5 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're just going to separate these things into equal groups. That's what fractions always are. Fractions are equal groups. So as you can see here, the denominator is basically always going to tell you like how many groups you should have. In this case, you have 5, because that's what the denominator is. That's always changing, so you can't always just say it's 5 or whatever. Make your groups with circles, dots, whatever you want to draw, and then whatever's left over of this number 10 here, you just make equal groups. Now when they say 1/5 of it, it's just meaning in one group, how many boxes are there? So 1/5 of 10 is 2. This one, let's say 3/5 of 10 is 6, because now that is how many are in 3 groups. 2, 4, 6. That's how this works, if you want to break it down that way. The simple way to do these things is always think of 1/5. Whenever you see the word of with a fraction, it means times 10. Now what you do is, in your head, you got to think now 1/5, and when you multiply fractions, it's really easy. You take your whole number and make it your numerator, and then you put it over 1, because 10 over 1 is the same thing. This is the same thing as 10. When you do this, then it is 1 times 10 over 5 times 1. 1 times 10, so that equals 1 times 10 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5. So what is 10 divided by 5 is, again, 2. So you can multiply this thing straight out across, and you can start to get your answers that way. That's what you're going to work on today. Just kind of connecting these little bits here. Again, right here, you think of 2/3. Times it right there. 2/3 over, put 9 over 1. That would be 9 times 2 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. So again, that's pretty simple. Go here, put 24 over 1. 2 times 24 is 48. 3 times 1 is 3. 48 divided by 3. It's a little bit of a bigger answer here, but that's 16. Again, that's basically saying you have 3 groups, 1, 2, 3. You take 24 little dots and you put 1 in each. How many are in 2 of those groups? So you put 22, 2. You go over and over again. You'd end up with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8, 8, 8 is 24. And 16 is in 2 of those groups. That's how that works. So basically your assignment here is going to be to solve some of these problems. Now it gets to be a little bit tricky here at times when they ask you to go backwards, when it's like what 3/4 of something is, to give you the out, let's say. Those get to be a little bit trickier, and I don't know that you have any in any of this part so far. I don't think you have anything that gets you tries to confuse you that way anyways. So you should be all right to go on this one. So if you have any questions, just be sure that you ask.